Good day everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soli's Life. Today I'm going to be making a top. It's a pleated top. So the length of this top would be 12 inches, which is from top to bottom. It will be 12 inches. The width, which is from one end all the way to the other end, would be 70 inches. What I did is I folded it in half. So right now you're seeing 12 inches in length and 35 inches in width, cut on a fold. Or you could join two pieces together if you don't have the width by measurement. You could just go ahead and 35 inches, cut it 2 times and just join it together on one end. Also, each pleat here is 4 inches with an extra inch that comes for the joining of the other pleat. So whatever your breast measurement is, you times that by 5 for each pleat. So what I did was I pleated each pleat, like I said, 5 inches. So it's ½ inches on both sides and 3 inches for the pleat itself. So you have 3 inches for the pleat, then you fold ½ inch on the left side and ½ inch on the right side of that pleat. So what you're going to do once you do that, you go ahead and you just take the pin and you pin it in. So I do the same all the way over. I folded it ½ inches and leave 3. So you're going to measure ½ inch, put a mark. You're going to measure 3 inches, put a mark, and then you're going to measure another ½ inch. So you're going to do that all the way around. And then you're going to go ahead one by one and just pin them to the markings that you place. Also keep in mind, if you want the pleat smaller, do the same exact thing. The only difference you're going to do is if you want the pleats maybe 1 inch or 2 inch, then you're going to go ahead and make this, adjust this this width. Everything else stays the same. The only difference is the width of your pleat. So you're going to times your bust by whatever width you choose, and that's going to be the width that you would achieve the material with. So I went ahead here and I did all the pleats. I pinned them all the way around. This is what it looks like, front and back. So now what I'm going to do for the hem, I'm going to fold 1/4 inch and I'm going to fold another 1/4 inch. So that's going to give me ½ inch. So for the hem, I'm just going to go ahead and fold 1/4 inch, which is going to give me ½ inch seam allowance, and that's going to be my hem. So for the top part of the top, I'm going to go ahead and flat stitch all the way around so that the pleat stays in place when I'm working with it, so I don't have to keep the pins in there and I don't have to keep repleating it. So I'm going to go ahead, start from one end, go all the way around, and I'm going to just stitch maybe less than ½ inch, 1/4 inch all the way around. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So once again, I'm going to hem, ½ inch hem, and I'm going to stitch a 1/4 inch stitch on the top to hold the pleat down. Here I've stitched the pleat down. Actually, I've serged the top and I flat stitched down. I also put a serge at the bottom of the top. You could also hem here or serge it. So I've stitched the pleat down and I've serged it, and I also serge the hem. I place the top on the right side facing out, and I took a 5-inch strip, the length an inch or two longer than the length of the blouse, and I just got, what I did was I pinned it all the way around on both pieces. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to stitch all the way around and all the way around here. So I'm going to go ahead and stitch down the top. Also, I'm going to go ahead and stitch all the way down the bottom, all the way around where the strip ends. After I have done stitching the waistband down, I flipped it over and flat stitched it down, so this became the band. I also closed the stitch down the salvage edge, and over here is going to be zipper or buttons, whichever the preference for the closure is. Also, the underbust area, I'm going to place a 1/4 inch elastic all the way around. So that's going to fall on the underbust, and that's going to keep the top down also when it's blowing. So I'm going to go ahead now and put in the closure and put the elastic in to complete the top.